All right, what up, what up, what up? It's your boys back at it again for episode 6 of Unfiltered Banter, presented by Brushless Trap Studios. It's your boy Austin, your boy Logan. Podcast guest this week kind of fell through. You know, when you got to handle dad duties, you got to handle dad duties. No disrespect there. Do your thing, bro. Could have called in Andy, but let him take a day off. We don't need him for that. We're just going to sit here and bullshit. Basically, it's been a pretty shit week for me. I did get a job, so I will be back in the workforce, so these things are going to come out kind of sporadically, but that means I'm free on weekends. I'm going to have some bread in my pocket, so we're going to do stuff. I'm going to go on solo vlogs without him. I'm going to try to get him to vlog some of this stuff because I know at the end of the month he's going to be gone. Also, might talk into him about jumping in like a midweek FaceTime or gaming video situation, coming live from the channel, just because we need to put out more content, so expect something like that to come soon. This week took a turn for the worst. About Wednesday, we went and seen Oppenheimer. I come back home and I've been down on my back since. So I've just been trying to fight what feels like I've been punched by Tyson or Connor repeatedly in the stomach over and over and over again, and in the back. So it's been kind of a crazy fucking week coming from my end. What have you had done this week? I know a lot of work and
yeah, just been working. Like I said, I went to see Oppenheimer last weekend. Just chilling out, really, just working and doing whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Oppenheimer together. I've seen a lot of stuff about Oppenheimer. Again, I've still yet to see Barbie. I know from some stuff on KFC Radio that they were being hated for their Barbie takes. But again, like I said, man, I don't know. I've not seen it. I don't disagree with everything that comes with a feminist point of view, but I also don't agree with everything that comes from a feminist point of view. So it's kind of hard for me to really give my opinion at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I know you are against feminism.
I don't really care about the movie.
When
it comes on a streaming service, I might put it on and see what it's about. But
if it's shitty, I'm ending it 5-10 minutes in. Like that's what I told.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I don't know if there's any truth to this, but I've been hearing a lot of stuff that like parents have taken their kids out the movie within like the first 20 minutes of the movie because of like the sexual references or whatever. I don't really know.
Yeah, and I've been told by a lot of people it's not for kids. But when you think about it, you see Barbie, you think kids, because when we would have been considered Barbie playing age, we'd have been kids. But apparently kids don't play with Barbies anymore. I don't know. I don't have a kid. I couldn't fucking tell you. I know my nephew plays with cars and action figures that are Spider-Man, Batman, shit like that. So, I mean, if I gave him a Barbie, my sister would probably kick my ass. So we're probably not going to do that, but it's just one of those things. I'll watch it, but if it's shitty, I'll turn it off and I'll come back on here and I'll tell you it's shitty. My opinion is not fully gathered. But at the same time, by saying it's shitty, I'm not saying that women aren't discounted in some economic backgrounds in some communities. But in the same difference is as two white men, we can't speak to that, just like we can't speak to race or anything like that. So like if you're a lady and would like to come on and speak on that and talk about it, we'll gladly have you. You do have to be prepared for an anti-feminist point of view from Logan because he's an asshole, but
it's not like we're not movie concierge. We don't.
No, I'm not. We're not.
No, we just go to movies that we think
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Good. Like we just go to movies because we think they're going to be good, and that's what we do. We don't go out of our way to criticize movies. And
I'll rate movies on this. It's a 3-tiered scale in my opinion. Is it worth going to see in the theater? Is it, when I see the trailer, does it draw me to the theater? Is it one of those ones where I'm like, I'm going to pay money to rent it? Or is it one of the ones I'm going to wait for it to come on streaming services? Transformers, for me, I watched it last night. I thought it was a good movie, but I didn't feel like going to spend my money in the theater to see it like Logan did.
Yeah.
But it was definitely one that I probably would have paid $3.99 to rent had I known, or $4.99 to rent had I really thought about it. I'm excited to see what G.I. Joe does. The way you told me, you didn't spoil the movie for me. You just said G.I. Joe was at the end. I thought there was just like a random nothing to do with the movie G.I. Joe was in. I didn't know that G.I. Joe was being introduced to the main character. No, that's going to be fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it's also cool that they went to the 90s and done that, so now they can completely separate from the fucking Shia LaBeouf, Mark Wahlberg Transformers line, play a different storyline into the same years, and then work in G.I. Joe, which I was a huge fan of G.I. Joe with Channing Tatum.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was funny. I love a Wayne's brother. They're always going to give me a good laugh. I'll still if that movie's on, I'm still going to watch it. So I'm excited. I know you're a Snake Eyes guy and stuff
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
so I'm excited for it. I was not expecting it at all at the end of the movie.
No,
it came out of
and
nowhere.
I'm sitting there like, you told me it was coming, and I'm going, where's this coming from?
Yeah, it's in like the whole movie. Nothing was mentioned about it. Like there wasn't even subtle hints,
No.
or anything of like a secret organization that's anything. Nothing.
You didn't see, like, typically when you know, like, secret organizations, like when S.H.I.E.L.D. is introduced in Marvel, it's because they're trying to contain and trying to keep it down.
Yeah.
They didn't do that, so it's just weird to see.
Yeah,
But then,
it came literally at the last second of the movie.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I do think Transformers badass. I didn't know, because I never paid attention, I didn't know they could morph onto a human.
See, I didn't know that either.
When Mirage did that, I was
Yeah.
like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know I did.
But now that leads to tell me more things about G.I. Joe, because I remember the G.I. Joe with Channing Tatum. They had like a super suit that kind of looks like what Mirage looked like on.
Yeah, so they're probably when the G.I. Joe movie comes out, that's what's going to be connected to this universe. They're going to reverse.
Well, they're both Hasbro toys, are they not?
Yeah,
that is.
Yeah.
So I mean,
so it's the Hasbro universe, really. It's what it's going to be.
And I'm totally fine. I don't know what else is in the Hasbro universe. Let's see what else is in the Hasbro universe.
Beyblade. Toys. Let's see here. Dude, My Little Pony.
But it would be all time, so that's what you got to look at. So yeah, they own Optimus. I'm excited to see the way they play in Megatron, because they'll obviously bring him back.
And I hope that when they do bring back Megatron, they bring back his like original look with the big ass cannon on his arm, like the OG, like they do with Optimus Prime.
Yeah, and so a lot of these things, like
that little pig. How they're gonna bring
Mr.
that
Potato
in
Head?
there. Yeah. So it looks like the main ones are G.I. Joe and Transformers. And they have a bunch of they have Nerf gun and.
But it looks like there's a lot of like crossover. So it looks like the Avengers were also a Hasbro toy, from what this says here. Oh wait, no, yeah. It looks like some of the Avengers: Angry Birds, Telepods, Beyblade, Bay Wheels, Black Panther, Black Widow. So it looks like they build toys of all kinds.
Yeah, but I mean, I get the main Hasbro would be G.I. Joe and looks like probably Transformers now.
Well, apparently they also made the Power Rangers, and I would love to see a Power Rangers movie that they actually put effort into.
Yeah, because
not make it cheesy anime Power Rangers. Make it like a decent.
Isn't the one that came out in 2017 or whatever it was?
I know, because every time I look at it, I'm like, why would I want to watch this?
I mean, it was. I've seen it. It was all right. It wasn't.
So yeah, it looks like Hasbro just makes everything.
Yeah, it was 2017. I mean, it was a cool Power Ranger movie, but it had nothing to do with the original anything. I mean, it had the original fucking colors of the Rangers.
They're the makers of Overwatch toys. The game Overwatch.
Oh yeah. Overwatch. See, Overwatch would be a cool movie. I've been hearing. I think I heard it's a TV series. They're gonna make a Dark Souls TV series.
I know that's a game, but I never played it.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I'm not big into that world, but I've seen gameplay of it, and there's like a very cult following of those games.
Yeah, I'm not. You know me, man. I played Mass Effect Andromeda, and I thought it was a little weird. I just never played any of those games. Like, I was never big into that. If it wasn't sports or racing, my pops didn't buy it when I was a kid. And then as I got older, it was just like sports games.
Did you play Twisted Metal?
Yeah, I did play Twisted Metal because Garrett had it for the PSP, and I remember we used to fight over his fucking PSP to try to play that game.
Well, it's out now.
Peacock,
the TV show, and I've been hearing it's pretty good.
That's who I run with in the clown that I run with in
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Yeah, you switch his van.
Yeah. We've also been getting into Rocket League. Probably won't stream none of that because I'm ass. He's actually really good. You can tell he's played before. He sandbags the fuck out of it. He's coming through, spinning, flipping, stealing goals from his teammates and shit like that. That's his favorite thing to do: steal from his teammates.
Putting goals in for the other team.
Putting goals in for the other team. He likes to do that one too, and steal at the same time.
Yeah.
So losing games basically.
Oppenheimer though.
Oppenheimer was good.
Really good movie. I
liked it. There was a take I saw in it that the black and white. What Robert Downey Jr.'s take was that was a different take. That was the public's view of him, and then his that we saw in white that was around him was his view of him. And I didn't realize that until I looked into it. And now thinking back on it, I see that 1,000%.
And it was No, it was a really good movie. Robert Downey Jr. That's one of his best acting performances I've seen of him.
Yeah, no, I definitely am interested to see like what this does when it comes to award time, because I think there's some good nominations there that are probably going to be really hard to beat. I don't see like Barbie beating it. There's another movie that just came out. That's
it probably win because the left is
for like maybe best edited type shit or something like that, like best costumes or something.
I don't trust their award shows anyway. They're all rigged anyway.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
Real-time news. Dodgers lost to the Reds.
Back into that. The Meg Trench, I seen it. I'll see that, but it's one of those movies I'm waiting till it comes out.
Yeah, I'm not going to
TV.
The first one's already out. You can watch the first one on one of the streaming services.
Yeah, and then same with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Man, not gonna lie, it kind of has drawn me back in because Seth Rogen plays one of the characters.
Yeah,
and I'm always like I want to hear his laugh.
I want to see it, but I'm not going to go to theaters and see it.
No, I'll catch it when it comes on Paramount, or because it'll probably be on Paramount because they're owned by Nickelodeon. So.
Yeah. I'll probably end up, since it's so late, I'll probably end up just waiting until Mission Impossible comes out.
Yeah, because I think they said I bet it'll be out probably the next month.
It'll be pretty soon. I'm excited for that. What else? Any other TV shows coming out that you're excited for?
No. Well, man, it's hard to tell anything because they're not allowed to promote any of it.
Yeah, because the
writers' strike. Yeah. So it's like, I know that I saw The Exorcist. I'll probably wait for it to come out when it comes on TV.
Ahsoka, I'm ready for that to come out. Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars show, I'm excited for that.
How far is that away from coming out?
Pretty soon. I think it's just coming out in August, if I'm not mistaken.
So it looks like Oppenheimer for the weekend, this past weekend, up until today, did another 174 million.
Yeah, I think it's number 2 behind Barbie right now.
Barbie's at 351 million, which makes sense because people are taking the little kids.
Yeah.
Sound of Freedom's actually made 148 million since it came out. It looks like.
Yeah, is it still beating?
It's beating Mission Impossible currently.
Indiana Jones.
It's beating Talk to Me currently. Talk to Me's only made $10 million.
What's Talk to Me?
It's like that damn scary movie where they're like, "Talk to me."
Oh yeah, that sounds so cool. Apparently, in 2024, there's going to be a TV show about Green Lanterns. It's called Lanterns, so I'm guessing it's going to be about the whole color spectrum.
Well, maybe they could make that better because, like, I felt like the Green Lantern movie was.
That's what they're going for. They're trying to reboot the Green Lantern because, no offense to Ryan Reynolds, but he even admits it. That movie was ass. If you've seen Deadpool, he admits it was terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that movie-wise, TV-wise, man, I've not even really watched a lot. I'm still stuck on Suits. I know that the Jamie Foxx movie on Netflix, They Call Him Tyrone, is supposed to be really good, so I might jump into that. I haven't really seen anything that's drawn my eyes. It's always just cooking shows and the same shit.
The Nun 2 is supposed to be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah. I know there's another Saw coming out.
Yeah, Kraven the Hunter movie's coming out. That looks really good. It's a Marvel show.
It's a Marvel show.
Or a movie.
Did you watch Secret Invasion? Disney Plus?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I need to jump back into it. We'll probably hit you next week at the review on that.
I'll probably have at least seen a couple episodes out. Yeah,
it's all out. So it's only 6. So I definitely think that's been.
Oh yeah.
It's like by next week. We should
for sure. A new Exorcist movie is coming out.
It looks nuts.
That looks pretty good. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, but here's my thing: with scary movies, they always blow their load in their trailer.
See,
their trailer's scarier than the whole movie is.
Well, that's another thing. If you really want to watch a movie and not know what the fuck's going on, don't watch any trailers for it. Because nowadays trailers are literally giving you the whole movie, and So the best way to do it is watch like the very first teaser trailer of it, and that's it. That's it. And then obviously watch the movie, and then if you want after, you can go watch the other trailers and see if I told you it was right. And sure enough, 9 times out of 10. All the trailers right now are giving you the whole movie, and it's kind of annoying.
That's true.
Dune Part 2. I'm excited for
every time it comes up in the theater, he looks over.
Don't know why Austin's being a little prune about it. I thought the first one, I agree with him. It was a little slow. It was not very much happening. Mainly because it was essentially a prelude to Dune Part 2.
Yeah, and I've heard that. So maybe I can watch Dune 1 and Dune 2 back to back and understand it and appreciate it. But I'm not able to watch a movie where I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, see, that's what
Because I didn't read the books. I'm not a book reader.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I would.
I don't start book clubs. And that's a reference to somebody who listens.
Yeah, I would wait until Dune comes out on Max, HBO
Yeah.
Max, and then just watch Dune 1 and Dune 2 so you can...
My Dune.
See the... Yeah, okay. Gran Turismo looks really good.
Yeah, bro, we're going to have to go see that.
I'm excited
I
for
love
that.
car movies in the theaters.
That looks great.
Dude, we need to try to see if we can see that in that RPX. Or no, it's not the RPX. It's the... Yeah, I think RPX is the 270.
Yeah.
Because I bet it'll play crazy if they do if they
Yes.
allow you to do that in the 370.
What else? Obviously, Avatar's coming out eventually. Two more movies are coming out for Avatar.
Yeah, but they said those will be into next year type.
Still haven't seen the second one yet.
No, and probably won't.
It's so long. I don't know. A new Blade movie's coming out. Well, have you seen with the original ones? They had what's his face in it?
So it looks like 3 hours ago, it was breaking that one of the owners of this here beverage, KSI, is fighting Tommy Fury on DAZN on October 14th.
Oh.
Do you know if they've released who Logan's fighting yet?
I have no idea.
Because I know Logan fights on the same card.
Yeah. I'm not a big UFC person, but I do get notifications now.
Because of Logan?
Yeah, because our other Logan that comes on, that was in the last
Yeah, same though, bro. I'll be watching the UFC. I mean, I've always been a fan. If you're a fan of Joe Rogan and you listen to Rogan frequently, I feel like if you like to listen to Rogan, you like to watch fights and listen to him. And I've always enjoyed the way Rogan
what's
speaks.
that website that Logan uses to watch all the stuff? You remember what that's called?
Bro, I don't remember.
Because I want to get into it because for whatever reason, Dodger games are always blacked out.
In this area.
Even when they're playing in Cincinnati or they're playing Atlanta, they're always blacked out.
Bosh. Chris Buescher won the whatever the fuck this race was at Virginia today.
By God!
The Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway.
Shit, boy. That's
It's his
crazy.
third career victory. No one fucking cares.
I don't really care. I don't watch NASCAR.
I don't either.
I
know who some. I used to know who all of them were. I don't know who they are anymore.
I mean, going to Bristol would be pretty cool, but actually going to a race would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like those would be cool because I've been told by my family members who used to go. There's all kinds of race
Senior
cars
Mohawk?
here. Senior Mohawk used to go.
I'd see him going to a NASCAR race.
My grandma used to tell a story about her going to Bristol back dirt track days when Bristol was a dirt track. So my family's gone to Bristol for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say my aunt may have went. I can't remember. She's old and she doesn't remember everything.
I think I've been to one NASCAR race when I was really young.
Yeah. It's always been NHRA. We like drag cars like that.
I've never been to a drag strip in.
My dad. So I've been to Thunder Valley Nationals, which is the one they do at Bristol. But I would like to go to the Z-Max Dragway. I think it's in Charlotte. I do believe I'm right. It's in Charlotte. And from what I understand, they run 4 of them at one time. Bristol's 2 at one time.
Yeah.
So Charlotte's 4 at one time.
That would be crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would like to go to a drag strip and see NHRA stuff like that.
Bro, I love the local drag strip. Like I said, I went to that Excess Power event at Knox Dragway, and I'll continue to go to that stuff.
I'd like to go there too. Yeah, because I've never been.
I like to watch drag cars and stuff like that. I know they got some events coming up. That's definitely probably one of the spots that you'll see us pop in from with some clips and stuff like that. Nothing crazy because when you're out drag racing, it's hard to get good clips all the time.
Yeah.
So we might catch some clips and you might see a little 3-minute TikTok video on it or something like that.
Yeah. Our TikTok's up.
It's been rolling too, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, the first video did really good. Decent enough for, our first video. What do you expect? Not a popular TikTok account yet. Second one, kind of slow.
Logan's opinion on Barbie.
Yeah. Logan opinion on Barbie. I mean, it hasn't really popped off, which it is what it is. I expect that. I mean, I'm not expecting every video to get 100,000 views or whatever.
No, I wish. One video at 100,000 would make me happy.
We just need one video to pop off like that, and we'll be set. Did you hear about the new Snow White and the Dwarves movie or whatever?
No. What about it?
Well, the dwarves aren't even dwarves. They're actually like they're tall. They're not affected by dwarfism.
So you're telling me they're actual average people?
Yes, and
that's fucking stupid.
Snow White is not white. She's played by I think a Latino actor or whatever. I mean, great actor, good actor, I assume, but like she's not. It's not Snow White.
Snow White is Snow White. Like, there's a reason.
Apparently, she's not going to be saved by like a prince, with True Love's kiss or whatever. So they're calling it Snow White, but it's not going to be nothing like Snow White.
So it's been adapted to the new bullshit.
Look, it is what it is, but if you're portraying a movie, portray it like it was originally written.
Yeah.
Like, portray it correctly.
In other news, LeBron's Akron Public School Board members are outraged with LeBron's I Promise school because it was reported that the school hasn't had one student from its 8th grade class pass a state math test in over 3 years.
Look, that's what it is, but I don't agree with the state test anyway. I think they're a bunch of bull. That's probably what LeBron's going for. He's not trying to teach kids, like, just straight. Austin's looking at porn on his iPad right here. I don't know why.
I'm getting fucking bombarded by crazy shit on Snapchat. Follow Adam22 and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Or on Twitter, you'll see what I'm talking about. But no, also, I don't know, I'm not going to say prayers out, but thoughts are out for Bronny.
Bronny Jr.
Get well soon, my dog. I don't know you, but I like to watch you hoop. I'm ready to watch you hoop.
I'm excited
in college. I'm ready to watch you play with your dad. I'm ready to watch you play with your dad to see. I want to watch you throw a pass to your dad at 42 years old. Just cram it down fucking somebody's face.
Yeah, something. Do the iconic D Wade LeBron.
Yeah, D Wade LeBron. Yeah, that would be remade with him. Yeah, that would be hilarious. Subway is offering free sandwiches for life for someone who's willing to change their first name to Subway.
I heard there's a back tattoo.
That was at one point in time too, but this right now, the contest will choose a random winner who will then be given a $750 to go through with the name change to cover legal fees. So they're going to give you that and that. Okay,
that would be cool. See, I could do that. No, I'll just go with my middle name.
Yeah.
So, because my first, middle, and last name can all be used as a first name. Yeah, did you see that?
It says man who spent $20,000 to transform himself into border collie steps out for first ever walk in public.
Yeah,
you've got to be shitting me.
Super weird. I think it's in like Korea or some shit, or Japan. I don't know. I don't think it's in the States. It's weird.
I'm weird about that border collie. Look like a fucking.
It's creepy.
Like that bitch is huge.
Yeah, I don't know. Max Verstappen won in Formula One again.
Figures.
Not a surprise.
All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor has requested a trade from the Colts.
I saw that, and also heard Jim Irsay he's not going to trade him.
No, Jim Irsay's not going to trade him.
Yeah.
He's going to make it run. Also, there's some crazy news I saw. There's a woman who was sent a $200,000 cell phone bill, and you know this because you work in that industry.
Yes.
She shared a plane with her two deaf brothers at the same time. She said that the bill was average $175. They went to Canada for 2 weeks, and she was sent a bill for $200,000 because of all the excess messaging charges. Man, I will tell you, I had that happen one time where I saw a lady come in. Her daughter had went to the Bahamas, and her phone bill was $2,000. It's because her daughter went to the Bahamas and used like 80 gigs of data.
Yep.
And she was pissed at me, and I was like, "Man, ain't nothing I can do about that. That's not my fault.
No.
You've got
your daughter out here. You got to yell at your daughter
crazy.
for driving up your phone bill. That's another thing, people. If you expect your phone service to work outside of the U.S.,
you got to go apply for it to.
You need to check yourself because that's really stupid. So,
But you got to tell your phone service providers the thing you got to do. You got to go and you've got to buy the package.
Or you
to just blindly assume that I'm going to Europe. My phone's going to work there, and it not cost an asinine amount of money. You're wrong.
No, yeah. So go to your phone service, ask about it, see what your options is, or just don't use your phone service there. Cut the data off and just use Wi-Fi when you have Wi-Fi, and then take your pictures.
But use the VPN too.
Yes, use VPN. Take your pictures, videos, whatever. Post it when you have Wi-Fi, or just wait till you get home and post them there. Major trades in MLB happening.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
Max Scherzer got traded to the Rangers. So Rangers are all in this year. They're going to the World Series. I think they're going to the World Series.
No, you don't like the Astros. That's what it is.
I don't like
the Astros. Rangers are the team that
Texas Rangers.
But who was their most famous player?
Oh, Nolan Ryan, probably.
That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Nolan Ryan, there's a good documentary on him on Netflix.
Well, I might have to watch that.
He's the greatest pitcher to never win a Cy Young.
Didn't he also pitch for a long time?
Yeah. So he's never won a Cy Young, which is the best pitcher in the MLB that year.
Yeah.
That's what Cy Young is. He holds the record for all-time strikeouts. I think all-time wins. He holds tons of pitching records, and he's never won a Cy Young. I think he's won one World Series early in his career with the Mets. You can imagine that. Yeah, Mets won the World Series. Crazy. Nolan Ryan, great. Shohei.
Yeah, Shohei went off.
Shohei's a unicorn.
Saturday. Looks like he, or was it Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Friday. Mm-hmm. He had a doubleheader. Man throws a shutout all the way. So he went all the way with a shutout.
9 innings.
And then turns around and hits 2 home runs in the second game about an hour later to take the lead. And he's on the chase to break Aaron Judge's record that Aaron Judge just broke last season. Isn't that what it was?
The all-time American League home run record. Yeah.
But, to be fair, he could probably break whatever the group overall record is.
The all-time home run record?
Yeah.
That's 73.
He would have to turn it up.
He would have to really turn it up.
Because he's,
And you just want to imagine, though, Barry Bonds holds that record.
But I think he could probably get maybe 3 on that list. I don't know what 3 would be. But
let me check.
I bet he could get 3 on the list. Because you're thinking, how many more games are left? There's 2 months worth of games left?
Something like that.
All of August, September?
Yeah.
So, I also saw that they said, one of the pitchers said that, or one of the players on the team the other night said, he's the only motherfucker that can hit. I don't remember who that was, but I saw a clip of that.
Yeah, so right now, Aaron Judge was last year, he's 7th all time with single season.
So if he breaks Aaron Judge's, he would be tied for. If he ties Aaron Judge, he'd be tied for 7th. If he breaks him, he would be 7th, and Judge would be 8th.
Well, if he breaks Judge, he would be tied for 6th with Sammy Sosa. So Barry Bonds 73, Mark McGwire 70, Sosa with 66, McGwire with 65, Sosa again.
I think he could do 60. I definitely think.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's easy.
I think 60 is easy. I think, if you're doing 2 a game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I definitely think you could probably get into the 70 range almost. It feels like probably 68, something like that.
Yeah, Ohtani has 39 on the season. Matt Olson, who's got 35 right now, and Pete Alonso's got 30. Those are the top 3 for home run leaders right now. Other big news: Tim Anderson hit his first home run yesterday in over a year.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
I don't know who that is.
He's a shortstop for the White Sox.
I know they're ass. I know White Sox Davidson Barstool is giving up his fandom of them.
Yeah, they're not. They need to. I don't know. They're just not competitive. But Tim Anderson, he's not like a major power hitter. Well, he had pretty decent power, so he was like a 30, 35 home run a year guy. So that's pretty decent. But it's been 390 days since Tim Anderson hit his home run, and he hit his first one.
So what happened to him?
I don't know. He just had no power this year.
Yeah,
he's been kind of sucky this year.
Joe Burrow's out for
couple weeks.
It looks like.
Yeah, he should be ready for the season. I don't think it's going to affect him that much. Look, he tore his ACL his rookie year, came back and went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think they just want him out for the rest. And I don't think he needs to practice this early. I don't think preseason is necessary.
No.
He's not going to play any preseason games. He's your starting fucking.
You already know what he
quarterback.
can do. You already know what he's capable of.
He doesn't
You don't
need to go out there. All the players out there aren't new enough. His receivers are there. He's still got T. Higgins. He's still got Jamar Chase. He's still going to be throwing to the same guys.
Yeah, have him do a couple plays in every practice, and then that's it. Cut him off. And then preseason, have him play the longest 1 quarter of preseason football, and then save him until the regular season. Because it gets to a point where these guys already know what they're doing. They already know what they can do. You don't need to play them the whole game or the whole practice. Especially when they're your star quarterback, who's up for a major contract, by the way.
Yeah. Looks like Derek Lewis won his fight last night and then proceeded to say, "Shout out to my wife. You already know I'm finna come home and bust them guts. Get ready, girl." Then he took his pants off and
Nice.
did the fucking Degeneration X crotch chop.
Nice.
So, it looks like Sonny Michel's retiring. He informed your squad today.
Yeah,
So I'm sure you heard about that.
So the Rams signed. What was his name? I forgot who we signed. We signed another running back today.
Y'all should have went out and signed Dalvin Cook.
I hope. Yeah, I know, but I don't know if we don't. I don't know.
Kevin Stefanski made the Browns run
We
3
signed,
sets of sprints after 2 separate fisticuff incidents late practice at the Greenbrier.
Nice.
So they were fighting in practice.
Yeah, we signed Royce Freeman.
Okay. He played at Oregon, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's the all-time leading rusher at Oregon.
Yeah, so it's a Japanese content creator goes viral after fulfilling his dream of becoming an animal. Known as Taco, the man spent reportedly $2 million Japanese yen on his border collie fursuit. This man's lost his fucking mind.
Ultimate furry right there. It's the king of all furries.
He's also the king of all fucking idiots, Logan.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yep.
Bro, if I see you walking around and you're dressed like an animal, just know I'm looking at you like you're stupid. If it's not Halloween or it's not some Save the Animals rally, do not even come close to me if you're dressed in one of them goofy-ass furry masks.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, we're not rabbits, we're not pigs, we're fucking people.
Yeah. Dodgers traded White Sox for Lance Lynn and Joe Kelly. I like the Joe Kelly trade. I'm not huge on the Lance Lynn part of it. Lance Lynn's been sucking this year. He has like a almost 7 ERA. That's earned run average.
Yeah, I know what that means. I played baseball before, Logan.
Look, I'm just making sure because you're not a big baseball person, so.
I have MLB. I know.
Okay. So obviously that's not good at all. I'm still hoping that we make one more trade before the trade deadline on Tuesday. Either an all-star, a really good pitcher, or a really good hitter. There's rumors that we might try to go for Justin Verlander on the Mets.
So you think well, here's my thing. So the Mets get rid of all their big contracts. You know who they're going after.
Shohei, yeah.
Because Scherzer was a big contract for them.
Yeah.
Verlander's going to be a big contract for them. If they move both their starting pitchers, you know where they're going next season.
Yeah, that's great.
He's going to do this. He's going to shove all his chips in the middle of the table for shoving.
Yeah, so that's probably what they're doing. So I think Dodgers are either going to get a superstar pitcher or we're going to get a superstar hitter. And I've been hearing rumors that we're trying to Nolan Arenado on the Cardinals. I think the Arenado trade would be good. But I also think we do need another pitcher, like a really good shutdown pitcher.
And Verlander is that.
And I think Verlander.
But he'd be what, third, second? You think he would jump to second?
He would probably second.
Because I don't think he's not better than Kershaw.
Yeah, and Kershaw's out right now, I think.
Still, but like when they're all healthy,
yeah,
he's not going to be over Kershaw in my opinion. I don't think.
No,
I know very little about him.
I mean, he might be just because. I mean, he's got his 250th win. That's highest for active starters right now. So I don't know if we do get what it is. But Dodgers need to make something because I don't think we have enough firepower to make it deep around the playoffs with the way our roster is now. We're good right now, obviously. I think we're leading the division. But to make the World Series, we need something that can put us over the top.
Terrence Crawford knocked out Spence.
Yeah.
He's a prime athlete.
Yeah.
So we're prime. I'm a prime athlete. Logan just trying to be hard headed.
I mean, it is what it is. It's all right. I like Gatorade. But prime, don't get me wrong. I'll drink your shit if you sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us. Just send us a pallet, Logan.
You want a bunts?
Yeah, I'll break you off a piece of this. I've got the cookies and cream brownie from Little Debbie.
I have the chocolate drizzle mini bunts cake or whatever from Hostess.
Little test. This was a last second, what can we grab thing.
Yeah.
I've had these before. Not bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
I feel like it's better. This bunt cake's better than that cookies and cream bar.
Yeah.
I mean, I try not to eat all this crazy shit. I know I'm a fat guy, but I try to avoid eating all this crazy shit all the time. Stick to it. You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Trying to see. There was some stuff I sent you this week on Instagram. The Yankees are last in the AL East.
Yankees suck.
But which is odd to me because, you know, the Yankees used to be one of the best teams in baseball. No. Apparently, everybody's new thing is to throw their bras on stage to Drake. Apparently, he was throwing a 36L bra. I just got a question. Are these real, are these fake, or are these fat titties? Like, are you just fat bitches throwing your bras on stage?
That's what it sounds like to me. Just a fat bitch with fat titties.
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about titties, so I don't really know.
I like playing with them.
I mean, I wouldn't know what that is, so.
Trader Joe's recalls cookies and falafel because they may contain rocks.
Oh, thanks, Trader Joe's.
However the fuck that works out.
Not retarded. I like rocks.
I'm not retarded by like rocks.
That was
Cam
pretty
Johnson's fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious. I laughed my ass off.
The fact that he said that, he apparently's got a pretty funny uncle that I've seen the other day. Colorado's moving to the Big 12.
Yes.
I don't care. If you're not in the SEC, I really don't give a shit about you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. I'm not even a fan of most of the other SEC schools. I'm a fan of Tennessee and Tennessee alone. I'm going to root for Colorado because I like Deion and I like what Deion's doing. I think his son's going to be one of the best players in college football next season because he already was. But I at no point care about any other. I fucking hate Pac-12 football. I hate Big Ten football because they all fucking sit around and just like chode smoke each other, man. We're the best. We're the best. Beat a fucking SEC team, bro. For once in your lifetime, have a winning record against SEC. Your bottom tier is ass. We have Virginia. Vanderbilt is our worst team, man. Vanderbilt's our worst. But even our Missouri's better than half your teams. You can have Missouri if you want them, and we'll still smack the fuck out of you. Like Iowa, ass. You fucking can't score more than 10 points. So I hate Big Ten football and the way that people are in Big Ten football.
I am going to keep up to date though with Colorado. Just
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. I'll stay
interested
on
in
Colorado.
Deion Jones and what he's going to do with that franchise and everything. Or college, I should say, not franchise.
Yeah.
It's on the franchise. Really.
It's a franchise to him.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Jalen Ramsey's hurt.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's hurt.
Yep,
That sucks. He had surgery. He's going to be out for a while.
It's meniscus surgery, man. I had the same surgery. I don't think he'll be out that long. I think he'll be.
That's great, awesome.
But he's a I didn't recover. It didn't take me that long to recover, and I'm a fat guy.
Penny Sewell's in concussion protocol. He's don't know what that is. That's an all-pro tackle for the Lions. Who I'm excited for this year, seeing what they can do. Excited for the Jets this year.
Yeah.
To see what they can really do with an actual good quarterback behind them. And if they get fucking Dalvin Cook, I'm hearing rumors that he's interested.
Because Aaron Rodgers has restructured his deal to take like a $30 million pay cut.
Yeah. So that looks.
There's that. Sean Payton earlier in the week spoke on how bad he thought Nathaniel Hackett was. And yeah, I do think he was bad, but you got to look at it this way, man. He had one season with a quarterback he had never coached, anything like that. Like if Rodgers would have went to Denver with him last year, they wouldn't have been as bad as they were. Hackett would still have a head coaching job. But so it looks like he was running his mouth. Sean Payton was. So it looks like Aaron Rodgers came back at him today, defended him. He said it made me feel bad that someone who has accomplished a lot of things, a lot in the league, is that insecure that they have to take another man down to set themselves up for some easy fall if it doesn't go well for that team this year. Rodgers told NFL Plus sit-down interview after practice, I think it's way out of line, inappropriate, and I think he needs to keep my coach's name out of his mouth. Rodgers said Peyton's comments about Hackett were very surprising and out of character for a coach to do that to another coach.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Like, they play week 5, and I wouldn't be surprised if Rodgers hangs like 40 of them.
Yeah.
Because Rodgers and Hackett are boys. Rodgers went to the Jets because of Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that. When the Jets got Nathaniel Hackett, that's immediately where Rodgers wanted to go.
I wouldn't have been surprised if Rodgers comes out there. Cool, 450.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns.
I think he'll go fuck off, and he needs to, man. Like, tell him to shut the fuck up. Put their money where their mouth is. Looks like an Arch Manning card was auctioned for $103,000.
Yeah, Arch Manning signed a NIL deal with the Panini, the trading company or whatever. I think they're the best for whatchamacallits?
For cards?
Cards and anything like any other collectible items. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So they
Texas. Sorry guys, my dog's trying to tear down my wall.
Yeah, and Panini they do like signed helmets, jerseys, whatever. Yeah. Whatever you can think of a collectible item for sports.
The thing that was illegal 10 years ago for doing.
Yeah.
I want to say the Women's World Cup's on. It looks like Poirier lost to Gaethje last night for the baddest motherfucker belt. Looks like Bobby Green submitted Tony Ferguson. 3M Open's going on in golf. Lee Hodges is winning that. Nothing else really crazy is going on in the sports world. Same with like the world in general. Obviously, the Women's World Cup's going on. I know you don't watch soccer, let alone women's soccer. So
yeah, no.
I do know we're chasing our 3rd win and 5 overall. So I think we'll get your.
Yeah, that's great. A golfer missed a 9-inch putt.
9 inches?
9 inches. Like you could have made this putt, and you don't play golf. Look. He missed that.
He thought it was a gimme and he fucked up.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've been saying golf is the easiest game you can ever play, but it's also the most frustrating, hardest, annoying game you'll ever play in your life.
I've never played. I want to go shoot content on the golf course and make fun of you.
Because if you think about it, all you're doing in golf is hitting a ball with a stick and trying into a hole. So, in that explanation, it's not hard at all. But then you go in factor, you got to actually hit the ball down the straight. You got to factor in trees, wind, bunkers, if it's wet, if the ball's wet, if your way, how your footing is, and everything like that. So, I know Austin doesn't play golf, but Austin's probably going to get some PXG sets because of McAfee, and so
You're pretty close.
yeah.
Looks like we beat Vietnam.
Well,
And
that's not a
tied.
surprise. We beat them.
That was a tie. And it looks like we tied.
When's McAfee coming back?
I think he comes back tomorrow. Zeke got married. I ate the last one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I was.
Zeke got married, so they're going to come back tomorrow. He should be with ESPN starting tomorrow, so I'm excited to see what happens and see how they moved everything around. Obviously, as a goal, ESPN would be one of those things that everybody would want to go to ESPN.
I don't know. I'd rather go to Barstool. Would be pretty dope.
I'd like to go to Barstool, be
Yeah.
part of the Barstool group,
Mm-hmm.
just because I listen to so many more of the Barstool podcasts. Like,
If McAfee stayed on his own,
yeah, I would 100% want to
if
go
we
work for
could have
McAfee.
collabed or partnered with McAfee, that would have been dope too.
Oh, I'd have sold him every bit of Buster Trap Studios.
Yeah,
But I feel like the only place that we'd be able to go be ourselves if we signed with anybody would be Barstool because they let us do our own thing.
Yeah.
Let us talk about whatever, and then we'd have resources to talk about.
Yeah,
other
well,
things.
McAfee would have sold everything to him as long as you kept us on.
Yeah, I just wanted to
As
be
a
part of the
show.
squad. Yeah. Sutu Salabi become the second player in Dallas Wings franchise history with a triple double, joining Deanna Nolan.
Wow. Crazy. What, 10, 10, 10?
I don't know, man. What's your deal with fucking women's basketball?
Because it's not impressive. Anything they do, I've seen 100 million times in the NBA.
Still waiting on.
Hell, I've seen a player average a triple-double in a season.
He did do that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Like 3 years in a row.
I think it's a stretch.
That is what it is. I'm excited for the Jaguars this year. I really am. I think they're gonna be really good.
Apparently, Calvin Ridley's coming out ready to fucking go.
I saw-
Travis Kelce got denied by Taylor Swift. Did you see that?
I also saw he punched one of his teammates in practice.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I
Yeah,
gotta be a better captain.
yeah, fighting's always the time. You get thrown out of games doing it. You get hurt out here doing it. They're going to jaw a little bit just as long as they're not punches thrown. We're all right.
Yeah, he's probably butthurt that Taylor Swift denied him, so you got in a little...
Better leader, better teammates, what he said.
Yeah.
He also said Trey Smith's the enforcer on that offensive line, so shout out UT. Trey Smith was
Nice.
somebody that played at UT, had some blood clot issues, and then I guess they just decided to sleep on him, and they picked him up in the 6th round, and he was, in my opinion, he was a top prospect
Top
that should be
lineman.
considered. He was a
Yeah.
top lineman,
Yeah.
but he wasn't considered because of his
Yeah.
injury past. What do you think about this fucking NPC bullshit where people are like, ice cream's so good, ice cream's so good?
Dude, that's an all over TikTok. It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok, and that's probably the reason why I wish I didn't have TikTok, because I would have already tossed my phone to a
Yeah,
dog
they've been
tomorrow.
going live, and everybody's been doing an NPC.
Yum, thank you, ice cream's so good. Yum, thank
I've
you,
seen,
ice cream's so
I've
good.
seen
type
someone
shit.
do being NPC Miles Morales, Spider-Man, NPC slave. Someone was a slave, yeah.
But apparently, the one girl who started it, bro, she makes $7,000 a month
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because they pay to be able to send those emotes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's stupid.
Looks like I'm in the wrong goddamn profession, bullshit.
Yeah.
The Eagles are bringing back their green jerseys.
Dude, I'm so excited for all the teams to bring back the throwbacks. We got Buccaneers with the creamsicles. We got Tennessee with their Houston Oilers. We got, they already bring back the Patriots are wearing their Patriot Pat uniforms.
My favorite uniform of all time.
Who else? The Colts are bringing back an alternate, which looks dope. The Browns have an all-white alternate, even the helmet, which looks dope. Vikings brought a throwback. They look the same because they haven't changed in 100 years. But it's a different shade of purple. I don't know. So yeah, a bunch of teams are bringing throwbacks, and I'm excited for it.
Says QB, the Colts QB Anthony Richardson now weighs 255 pounds, which is 11 pounds bigger than what he was at the combine when he ran a 4.340 time at 244. Richardson has been impressing the coaching staff, especially by how quickly he's picking up things. He's been able to take in play calls and speak them clearly in the huddle throughout this offseason practices, which is something rookie quarterbacks often struggle with per Breer. Anthony is showing the capacity to learn fast. Richardson was recently given first-team reps in training camp as he competes with Gardner Minshew for the job. Gardner Minshew is only there to help him learn that offense because they have the offensive.
It sounds like with him getting weight, it sounds like he's wanting to become a Cam Newton type quarterback.
And I think that's what it'll be. He'll be Cam Newton for 3 seasons, which means the Colts go to the Super Bowl because Cam Newton took the Panthers to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if Anthony Richardson can stay healthy or better than what Cam Newton did, they'll have a good chance of being a relevant team.
Oreo mint ice cream. Interesting.
I'm not a big mint guy. I mean, only chocolate mint I'll eat is I like Andes chocolates. Those are the mints I like.
This is fucking hilarious. The Michael Jordan's trainer, Tim Grover, on Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. We've all heard stories about individuals getting robbed for their Jordans. Have you ever heard a story of anyone getting stuck for a pair of bronze? Somebody's definitely been robbed for their bronze. 100% been robbed for them.
Okay, what bronze would they steal though?
I just know for a fact. There's somebody right now getting robbed for their bronze somewhere.
Yeah, but...
But you also have to look at it in this way. Jordan has been selling Jordans since the 80s.
Yes.
Braun's not been selling shoes for no that long time. Braun's also not retired.
Yeah, but...
Braun shoes are also more basketball, not street casual. Like, I've never thought... I've seen a few pair of Brauns that I would be like, yeah, but I'm not a basketball player. Fuck, I'm going to buy Brauns for.
Exactly, that's the point.
But if you're... But
yeah, but literally... But with Jordans, anybody can steal Jordans and have a shoe. Being a basketball player, fucking nobody knows anything about... who knows a little about shoes is obviously steal Jordans. But a kid who doesn't play sports at all, he knows the value of Jordans because they're literally everywhere.
Yeah, but that's more culture than it is Jordan because Jordan's not played since... Dude, you were not born the last time Jordan played a basketball game.
Oh, what?
I think it was like 02.
I was born.
So you might have been born. You might have been your daddy's nutsack, but you weren't old enough to comprehend basketball.
No.
And like your generation's, you're just now getting into your field where you get money and shit.
But that's the point.
I think Jordan is more street culture than it is basketball.
That's the point.
But we're not talking.
It's such a big brand. It's basketball and.
Yes, but we're not talking about that as like that doesn't judge career.
No, I don't.
I think Braun has done more because without championships, if you look at it like that, yes. But Braun has still done more to be able to get that title, in my opinion. I think he's the greatest. I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. I think that he's the greatest football player of all time.
Football? Oh, Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't argue with that.
Tom Brady won, Peyton 2, won quarterbacks of all time, and best NFL player.
I think Joe Montana is.
I don't know. It's hard to do better than Peyton. Peyton did a lot, man.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I know. Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh got suspended for 4 games for violating team rules.
Yeah, who cares? He coached Michigan, so who cares?
Yeah, we definitely don't care about Big Ten's rules.
Mm-hmm.
More basically.
Those are tough.
No, they're the ugliest uniforms.
Really?
Yes, that's what it says. These are the ugliest uniforms in the history of college football. I'm going to show you this.
Are their helmets like? Are they like chrome or something?
They're black. Florida, this is fucking ugly. I need you to understand this. This jersey is fucking ugly.
Yeah, see, I like the helmet. The jersey sucks.
I like a black helmet, yeah, but I don't like the gator. I'm assuming it might be green, but that jersey's awful. It looks like an awful gator print. It looks like you washed it too many times. The gator on the helmet itself is like the same color as the helmet, so you can't hardly tell it's there. This is ugly. And to some of the people that I know, this is something that you need to correct and tell your team not to wear this shit. You guys are fucking awful. This is ugly.
Yeah. Also looking at naked girls again on Twitter.
Can't help what's been pushed to you.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm also being pushed fucking Asian food.
I like Asian food. Asian food's good.
Asian food is good. I could go for some hibachi.
Never been.
You never had hibachi food?
Nope.
Like you've never had like...
Nope.
I know you've never been to wasabi, but you've never had like a chicken teriyaki?
Oh, yeah, we can have that.
Yeah.
But like, no, I've never been to like a...
We'll have to hit the wasabi.
Yeah.
I showed Speed, went to the hospital. I'm not sure for what.
Yeah, I saw that too. He got like beat up or something.
Yeah, he's got a fat knot.
Looked like he got jumped. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had a fat old knot on his eye. Jalen Hyatt was clocked at 24 miles an hour in Giants practice. The fastest NFL speed that anybody was ever clocked was Tyreek Hill at like 23.7.
John Ross retired.
I did see where John Ross retired.
Yeah.
But going into that, Usain Bolt, his fastest mile per hour ever was 27. So Hyatt's like Usain Bolt fast, which is crazy.
Yeah,
to think
Hyatt's,
about.
don't get me wrong, Hyatt's good. And obviously, if he can stay healthy, he'll be a really good, I think, a receiver. Yeah, I don't know. Basketball, I'm excited for, excited for the Spurs to see what Wemby does.
Yeah.
Excited for OKC, see what Chet does, now that he's healthy. Excited for the Lakers to see what we look like with an actual good roster for the start of the season.
It's like Mac Jones and Ezekiel Elliott were out to dinner last night.
Yeah, I saw that Zeke was bitching the Patriots.
Y'all don't want that to happen.
I don't want Zeke anywhere near my team. You can have whoever had Zeke. Good luck to them. He sucks.
You do not want Bill Belichick to get Ezekiel Elliott.
You can have him.
Yeah, y'all don't want that to happen.
No, you can have him.
Y'all better pray that doesn't happen.
Why?
Bill Belichick finds a way to turn players that you thought were shitty back into amazing players. And you know as well as I do. You know that.
Who?
Okay, well, Randy Moss went off for basically the best season receivers ever had at that point.
That was
And that was towards the end of Randy Moss's career.
but that was still Randy Moss. Like
he does basically really good every year with running backs that are ass. He brought Rex Burkhead back from the grave, bruh. I think he did the same thing with Corey Dillon back early on.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, he can have Zeke. I don't really care.
It looks like the man who played Stifler in the American Pie only made $8,000 for that. The first movie.
Yeah, and he said, I saw this interview with whoever it was. He made $8,000 before the movie released, so he wasn't getting.
So he was waiting on his residuals to come back.
Yeah.
So he made bank off of it. It was just off the back.
Yeah, so he got paid $8,000 for the movie itself for like just acting there. But that was before he got the residuals when it blew up to one of the biggest movies. And I think he said he bought like a car or something with it.
Probably.
That's
Because
what
that
he said.
movie's like almost 30 years old.
Yeah. I wonder what the trade was for. Yeah, the Rangers also got Jordan Montgomery and Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks is a flamethrower reliever. He can throw like 100-some miles an hour.
Who got that?
Rangers. Texas Rangers.
So you, like you said,
So the Rangers are going all in this year to make the World Series, and I think they're going to make it. And God, I can't forget. Are they NL or AL?
I think they're NL.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. No, they're AL. So
No,
depending
the
on who.
Astros are NL, that's right.
Yeah, so I think AL is going to be the Rangers for the World Series. Though, I don't know. They're going to have tough competition with the Orioles and the Rays. The AL is really tight. It's either going to be the Orioles, the Rays, and the Rangers in the World Series for the AL.
Which is crazy that the Orioles are even in contention because, like 3 years ago, they were talking about being the worst team in baseball.
Oh yeah. Well, they did. They're just in a big fuck you to New York, the Mets, because the Mets have, I think, before they traded Max Scherzer, they had the highest payroll in MLB, and the Orioles are way down below. What the Orioles did, they drafted well, they built up their prospects, and look at them now. Same thing with the Reds. They've been drafting good the last few years. They're building up their prospects, just like Ellie De La Cruz, who's a phenomenal, crazy baseball player right now.
Yeah, that's all I hear around him is
Yeah.
De La Cruz.
Yeah, no, And same with the Dodgers. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Dodgers will pay for an all-star player. Like, I think we're number 5 right now in payroll for MLB. But we have one of the best farm systems in the league.
Yeah, I know your plan is to fucking. You think you're getting Shohei.
I wouldn't look. Obviously, I would. Now that I have more time to think about it, I would love to get Shohei for the Dodgers, but I mean,
that's just because you think if Shohei's on a team where he's not the best pitcher and best hitter, you think you'll win. You think you're going to win a series.
Look,
because I mean, I will tell you, Kershaw and Shohei, because Shohei would probably be one. I would assume he would step after Kershaw.
Yeah, probably at this point.
But that combo of you're winning. If you run that every 5 games, you're winning. You're winning enough to.
Yeah, so I'll say I would love the Shohei to come to the Dodgers because we would be probably the best league and the best team in the NL. Maybe behind Atlanta because Atlanta has a really good team too. So we would be 1 and 2, which we are right now. But I don't know. I just don't want to pay him all our money and then not be able to get anybody else on our team.
Mekhi Becton and Zach Wilson will play in Thursday night's game for the Hall of Fame game because it is
that's coming
almost up. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's almost football time.
Yes,
like we're close.
I'm
we're
excited.
Real fucking close.
Who's quarterback for the Browns?
Probably Josh Dobbs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We are 39 days until football.
When's college football start?
It'll be. I think the first game, let's see.
August 26th.
Yeah. It's overseas, isn't it?
Navy and Notre Dame. Let's see.
Is it in Ireland or something like that?
Notre Dame. I'm trying to find it. It doesn't say it outright, but let me just. I think
it's in Aviva Stadium.
It's in Dublin.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, awesome. I'm excited for it. Any football in general, I'm just ready for it.
Yeah, bro, I'm so ready to be in that atmosphere. I'm ready for that time of year to be here.
Yep.
I'm glad I'm going to be off. You're going to have to be over here, let me stream all the games for free since I don't have YouTube TV. So, yeah. But I mean, if I'm off,
well, we need to figure out what Logan's thing is because doesn't his thing.
Yeah, but you have YouTube TV, so Tennessee games would be perfect.
Oh yeah. So that.
But
point,
we need that for Jake Paul's fight.
Well, Jake Paul, and I want to get it for NFL.
Yeah, because you're not going to pay for that NFL bullshit.
I'm not paying DirecTV $75.
It's not DirecTV. It's
or
Apple.
Apple, yeah, whatever it is. I'm not paying for it. So
yeah, it looks like week 1, Saturday, August 26th. We've got Notre Dame, Navy. So that means we're a month out from college football.
Dude, I'm so excited for this UTEP and fucking
UTEP, Jayville State, New Mexico State, Ohio, San Diego State, Hawaii, Vanderbilt, San Jose State, and USC, and FIU and Louisiana Tech.
Nah, I'm waiting for Rhode Island and Georgia State. Barn Burners right there, two of the top collegiate teams in the nation.
Fucking mind.
Now, shout out to Georgia State, though. My cousin quarterback there in, I think 2015, 2016.
So, yeah, we're
pretty cool.
We're 30-something days out from UT football because our first game's on September 2nd. We play Saturday at noon on ABC.
You got a really strong opponent, too, don't you?
27 point. We're a 28-point favorite.
Who are you playing?
Virginia.
Dude, they might beat us. I don't know.
Hey, kiss my fat fucking ass, too. I actually know a guy that plays for Virginia, and I didn't know I knew him. He used to live across the street from my aunt, and I really think my cousin Garrett's the reason why he plays ball. I mean, granted, there's a million other factors into that, but my cousin Garrett was, obsessed with ball. He had cleats, he had pads, and shit went everywhere with him. And so he remembers, and they all were telling me stories about him playing, and I met him a few times. And I probably played with my cousin and him there, but I just remember my cousin would always have that shit with him. So they were talking about this guy being young, and he's obviously college age, and him playing, and so they were just talking about him being in college and everything like that. And I think my cousin kind of spurred his love for football early on.
Are these rankings true right now? It's on ESPN for college?
I would assume. Yeah, I would assume that's the way it is because it looks like it's. I mean, that may be last season. Yeah, it's last season. That's not this season. Okay. Let's pull that up. I can pull that up.
I just didn't know because TCU being up there, I don't know about that. I know they went to the national championship, but they're not that good. I mean, they got beat really bad in the championship game.
ESPN reveals its FPI top 25, and this is from July 5th, so it's about a month old.
Okay.
It looks like North Carolina is coming in at 25, Oregon State's at 24, Baylor is 23rd, Texas Tech is going to be 22nd, Washington's going to be 21st, Wisconsin's going to be 20th, A&M's going to be 19th, Florida is 18, TCU is 17, which is where I would put them. Ole Miss is going to be 16, Utah is 15. Got to watch out for Utah this year. I definitely think they beat Florida early on. Florida State coming in at 14, Oregon coming in at 13, Tennessee Vols coming in at 12. I think you're fucking lost out your goddamn mind.
Where's Vols?
They said this right here, early preseason rankings got us at 12.
Well,
Oklahoma, Penn State, Notre Dame, Clemson, USC, Michigan, Texas is 5, LSU's 4, Georgia's 3, Alabama's 2, and Ohio State's 1.
Ohio State's 1.
Yeah, I don't even understand that.
Well, whoever wins the national championship should automatically be 1.
From July 11th, this is from the NCAA website. It's got Georgia 1, Michigan 2. Way too early college football rankings for 2023. Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Ohio State 3, Penn State 5, or Alabama 4, Penn State 5, LSU 6, Florida State 7, USC 8, Washington at 9, TCU at 10. So they've got Tennessee at 12 too, Utah at 11. I'm going to tell you right fucking now, you are no way in fuck going to tell me that Washington's better than us. Yeah, they've got Michael Penix Jr., but he's got the arm. He's good, but he's got nowhere near the same arm Joe Milton does.
And as of right now,
Notre Dame at 13.
Joe Milton is the best quarterback in the SEC.
Not per that fucking list that I just passed.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, okay, he has the most talent and the most upside right now in the SEC. Because also we haven't seen Joe Milton play a full regular season, so we don't know what exactly he's going to do. But as of right now, out of what camps are saying, out of what everybody else is saying, Joe Milton is the best prospect and the best arm right now in SEC.
I agree. There was just a list that I was just looking through the other day. And it was top college quarterbacks, top 25 college, or top, I think it's the top 50. And it may have just been a random thing on Twitter. Let me see. I just saw it a second ago. It looks like the Steelers fullback is retiring. He's a rookie fullback. He was the only fullback on their roster, and he's retiring. So,
Okay.
Enjoy life, I guess.
What was this list made? Okay, here's ESPN. This is April. ESPN said they're ranking the 10 best college quarterbacks heading into 2023 season. This is as of April, so this is long time ago. Caleb Williams, makes sense, you know.
That's everybody.
Caleb Williams, Michael Penix Jr.
Penix, yeah.
Penix.
He was good in Indiana, and then he went to the Pac-12, and
Drake
he's
May.
a great Pac-12 quarterback.
Drake May.
I think he's probably your top quarterback in the league.
Bo Nix.
No.
No, yeah, man. Jordan Travis, Florida State.
Maybe.
Cam Rising, Utah.
I think he's going to be
Utes.
good.
The Utes.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good, bro.
Sam Hartman, Notre Dame.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't have any idea.
J.J. McCarthy, Michigan.
Probably not.
Jaden Daniels, LSU.
Maybe.
And Jalen Daniels, Kansas.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I don't think he's top 10, but I think he's good.
Joe Milton, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, they're all worried, thinking that Joe Milton's going to come in and do like he did when he first got here. Dude, it's not the same squad. He's had 3 years under. Yeah.
And besides, if Heupel can do what he did with
Hendon Hooker.
Who was not a top prospect at all, to where now he has a 5-star prospect and a quarterback, he's going to do wonders with that offense.
Yeah. I can't find that list here. I'm going to keep scrolling, see if I can find it. But it kind of angered me because at the same time, I was like, what in the fuck's going on here? But yeah, it had like...
Here's one from College Sports Wire.
From when?
This was in May.
Yeah, read it. What do you got?
It's Caleb Williams.
Figures. Like,
Drake May. Sam Hartman. Michael Penix. McCarthy from Michigan. Bo Nix. Travis from Florida State.
Yeah.
KJ Jefferson from Arkansas. Will Rogers from Mississippi State Bulldogs.
He's actually pretty good, and in that
Jalen Daniels, Jaden Daniel, is there 2 Jaden Daniels?
It's Jaden and Jalen.
Whatever. Jalen from Kansas and Jaden from LSU. Dylan Gabriel from the Sooners.
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers from Texas.
Okay.
DJ Ukulele from Oregon State.
Ukulele?
Yeah, whatever. Rising from the Utes. Tila's brother from Maryland. Frank Harris from Texas San Antonio Roadrunners.
Yeah, I think you're reading the one. Keep going.
Michael Pratt from the Green Waves.
Yeah,
Tulane, not Midway. These Tennessee motherfuckers. Devin Leary from Wildcats. Will Howard from Kansas State. Tyler Shaw from Texas Tech. I don't know. Riley Leonard from Duke. Brendan Armstrong from North Carolina State Wolfpack.
Yeah, you were reading the same one.
Spencer Rattler. Didn't he get drafted?
No.
Austin Reed, Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Joe Milton, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, the one I read had a lot of those same guys, but I think it had Joe Milton at like 27 or some shit, and it just didn't make any sense to me because
this one was made June 1st.
The one I read just came out, but mine could have been from anywhere. Like mine could have not been.
Yeah, this is working like everybody from like 116 got Jalen Jones from. Let me scroll down. Jaden Daniels, LSU.
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I can't find this, and it makes my head hurt because I know I saved it, but apparently I didn't.
Yeah, dude, all the lists I'm finding is Joe Milton's nowhere to be found.
Which I think is stupid. I think he's been slept on tremendous.
I don't really understand that. When was this list made? The 5/17 of this year. This is going from 25 to 1. Cade Klubnik from Clemson.
Yeah.
Michael Pratt from Tulane. Kyle McCord from Ohio State. Frank Harris from UTSA. Tua's brother from Maryland.
Yeah, they said he got offered $1.5 million from an SEC school to leave Maryland, but he decided to stay at Maryland because he leads Maryland in all-time passing yards.
There ain't no way.
That's what they said.
I don't believe it. Will Rogers from Mississippi State. Bernard from fucking Duke. Devin Leary, Kentucky. Carson Beck from Georgia.
Here we go, I found it.
Joe Milton, 16.
So this is from Mike Farrell, from Mike Farrell Sports.
Who's that?
Some fucking guy.
Okay.
Top QBs entering the 2023 season. Drake May, 1, I agree with. Caleb Williams, 2, I guess you could give him that. Bo Nix, 3, Probably not. Penix Jr., 4, maybe. Michael Pratt, never heard of him, don't know what the fuck he does. Tulane went on a run last year, maybe they continue to go on. Jordan Travis, Jaden Daniels from LSU, J.J. McCarthy, Quinn Ewers, Cam Rising. I kind of agree with the Cam Rising. The Quinn Ewers I don't really agree with.
He hasn't shown enough.
Hudson Card at Purdue is 11. I don't really agree with that, but again, I don't really know Hudson that much. Sam Hartman at 12. Austin Reed at Western Kentucky. I look at the Western Kentucky as like one like that happens all the time where there's teams that are on squads that don't really matter.
Yeah.
Then you're looking at KJ Jefferson, Riley Leonard, Jalen Daniels at Kansas, Tulia Tagovailoa, Tanner Mordecai at Wisconsin, Kyle McCord at Ohio State. I don't think he played that much, but Ohio State always replaces their quarterback with another good one, so they may not go undefeated, but they may win. Frank Harris at Utah. Cade Klubnik, which I don't agree with. I don't think he should be above Joe Milton because we beat his fucking dick into the ground. Carson Beck at Georgia, Devin Leary at University of Kentucky, Grayson McCall, Drew Aller, Curtis Rourke, Joe Milton, Tyler Straw, Dylan Gabriel, Will Rogers. That rounds out the top 30, and it continues to go all the way on to Jaden DeLora at 50. I don't fully agree with that because I feel like Joe Milton's going to play a completely different class of people than Austin Reed at fucking Kentucky or Michael Pratt at Tulane. Tulia Tagovailoa. He's going to play so many harder teams than Tulia is going to have to play this season.
No doubt.
So it's just like, why? How are you going to dictate that? And like, I just feel like maybe that's what he did. He made it to stress us all out and make us mad. But
I don't know. I still think Tennessee is going to be in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I 100% do too. If he plays like he did against Clemson, and the defense is only going to get better, which it is, I 100% think we're going to be. We have the ability to be there.
We had it last year too. We lost some unfortunate games with South Carolina. Look, it is what it is, and you still got to chop up last year to win because we beat Alabama last year. We haven't done that in 15 years. So we took the field goal into the river. Damn it. And Austin was still with your baby to go down there, but
dude, there was 100,000 plus people down there trying to get around. Fuck, are we supposed to go down there and do? I wanted to watch the game.
Yeah, but no. So, but this year, I think we're just going to be even better, and we're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited about college football.
Yeah.
I'm not even. You have no idea how excited I am about college football.
I'm really excited.
NFL football, I'm excited for to an extent. I'm excited to see how some of those guys do things.
Yeah.
Like some of the squads. I'm excited to see what my Patriots do. But other than that, man,
really excited to see the Jags.
I fucking care about the Jags.
I am. Because
I'll root for the Titans out of that.
I'm the type of person because I like to see sucky teams be good for once.
I think we're okay last season.
Well, yeah, but like my thing is though, they've been sucky since I've been born. They've been a shit team, shit franchise, and now they have a chance to actually make the playoffs and a deep run of the playoffs, and it's exciting for me. So,
one more thing we'll talk about real quick. So, Dr. J's top 10 players of all time in no order. Have you seen this?
No.
Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Tiny Archibald.
I don't know Tiny Archibald. I don't think he.
The man's lost his fucking mind.
I don't think Jerry West should be on there. Elgin Baylor is a great player. I mean, he can maybe.
But the fact that Braun and Kobe aren't on that list are outrageous.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's definitely biased, but I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't put Merritt into the top 10 lists anyway, all time.
You don't put who?
Bunch of Merritt into like top 10 all time list.
Yeah,
because there's 100,000 lists out there. For
and everybody's opinion's differently. Dr. J played with some of those guys, so he sees how they were different than the rest.
Is that Shaq's on there?
Yeah, Shaq.
It's not a real list.
Always. But yeah, other than that, no, guys, I know it wasn't really what you were expecting. Logan will probably be back on next week. We'll probably shoot a late night podcast because he's going to want to get drunk. So we'll probably shoot at like 9 or 10. That way this man doesn't fall asleep. And you guys can understand that he has a little bit more attitude, a little more excitement to him.
Yeah, man, fuck all y'all, all right?
He tries his best, but I mean, when you're tired, you're tired. He doesn't do anything to stimulate himself like I do or like Logan does. He doesn't drink like that. so he's not doing anything to keep hype. Last week was a long day for all of us. The fact that Logan had as much crazy ass energy as he did is a different story. But no, again, follow us on all socials. TikTok's active. You'll see some clips. We're trying to clip as much as we can. You're going to see a vlog coming probably next Monday because Cars and Coffee is Sunday the 6th, and I will be there. So you'll probably see a vlog coming after or coming right before the podcast for that week. I don't know if Logan will be coming with me or not because I know he doesn't like to wake up early.
What time is it?
I try to get there like 9 o'clock. Between 8:30 and 9 because they typically do it early in the morning.
Yeah.
That way it's still pretty cool. So I mean, if you want to come with me and my dad, I'm going to do my best to bust out doors off and have doors off there. If not, I'll bring the cop car. But I think I'm going to go doors off just to see what everybody thinks. It's not fully done.
Is your dad bringing the Rover?
The Rover is not done. We didn't get enough time to get it done.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Shame.
It should be done soon. He's down in his back as well, so it's kind of hard for us both to work on stuff. We've got bad backs. But it'll be up and running. I'm definitely we're gonna have trail content where we go ride a trail before the end of this year. That's my goal, is to get in some trail content as soon as possible since we're off on weekends. We can go on Sunday since he's not going to watch NFL football and I can just catch up the next day. So it's not that big a deal. But other than that, guys, Unfiltered Banter Pod on Instagram, Unfiltered Banter Pod on TikTok. Busted Trap Studios, obviously, here on the YouTube. Share with your friends. Tell everybody, like, comment, subscribe. Send us stuff for the wall. If you got mail to send us, you can DM me and I'll send you the address because I know that